Hi everyone, welcome back to Slow English Channel. I'm Emily. Today feels calm and peaceful. I made a cup of warm tea and looked out the window. The sky is quiet and I can hear soft Christmas music from the street.
That sounds beautiful. Hi everyone, I'm Paul. I also feel peaceful tonight. I walked home through the cold air. The lights in every window looked warm. You can really feel Christmas coming.
Yes, you can. There's something special about Christmas Eve. Everything slows down. The world feels softer, quieter, more gentle.
It's true. Even busy people stop for a while. Maybe they remember family, friends, or someone they miss.
Exactly. That's why tonight we want to talk about something simple but deep, a Christmas Eve prayer for peace, family, and gratitude.
A Christmas prayer. That sounds lovely.
Before we start, if you like calm English conversations like this, please subscribe and stay with us. You can relax, listen, and speak English with us every week.
Yes, just enjoy the moment. No pressure, no tests, only slow, warm English.
So, Paul, how are you feeling tonight?
Peaceful, but a little tired. It's been a long week. I think I need this quiet time. How about you?
I feel grateful. My house smells like cinnamon and candles. I cleaned everything today, and I feel ready for tomorrow.
That sounds nice. I didn't clean yet. Maybe I should.
You still have time, but really, it's not about cleaning, it's about feeling ready inside.
You're right. I think I need a small moment to breathe.
Let's make that our little prayer tonight for peace inside and outside.
Good idea. You know, when I was a kid, my mom always said, Christmas is not about gifts, it's about hearts.
I love that. My grandmother used to say something similar. She would light a candle and whisper a small prayer. Thank you for love. Thank you for home.
That's beautiful. Do you still do that now?
Sometimes, yes. I light one small candle every Christmas Eve. It helps me slow down and remember what matters.
I understand. I do the same, but with music. I always play Silent Night. It makes me calm.
That's a wonderful habit. I think small traditions like that keep our hearts warm.
Yes, even if life changes, those small things stay with us.
You know, many people feel lonely at Christmas. Maybe they live far from home or work in another country.
Yes, I've felt that before. One year, I spent Christmas alone in a small apartment. I watched the lights outside and missed my family so much.
I understand. I had that too when I moved to another city for work. I remember eating noodles on Christmas Eve, but I still made a small prayer just to say thank you for one more year.
That's beautiful. Even a small prayer can change your feeling.
Yes, it really can. Sometimes just saying thank you for today is enough.
I think we often forget that. We think peace is something big, but maybe it starts with something small. One quiet breath, one kind word.
Exactly. Peace begins small. Like tonight, we're just two friends talking slowly, but maybe someone listening feels a little calmer.
That's the magic of connection. It's not about being perfect, it's about being present.
So true. And for learners listening now, remember, you don't need perfect grammar to speak with heart.
Yes, just speak simple words, but speak them honestly.
Let's share our own Christmas Eve prayers.
All right, I'll go first. I pray for peace in my heart, in my home, and in the world.
That's beautiful. My prayer is for family, for health, love, and time together.
And gratitude, we must not forget that one.
Yes, gratitude makes everything softer. When we are thankful, even small things shine brighter.
I agree. Like a warm cup of tea, a short message from a friend, or a quiet night like this.
So maybe that's our message tonight. Peace is not far, it's already here when we stop and notice it.
Yes, and gratitude turns ordinary moments into special ones.
I love that. Maybe we should make it our tiny Christmas tradition to share one sentence of gratitude.
Good idea. I'll go first. I'm thankful for this quiet evening, for this warm tea, and for this conversation.
I'm thankful for everyone listening, for every learner trying their best. You're doing great, even if it's just one sentence a day.
That's true. One sentence a day builds your English muscles and your heart, too.
It does. So tonight, let's take a deep breath and just say thank you.
Thank you for this year. Thank you for peace, for love, for small things.
Yes, that's enough. You know, Paul, sometimes peace feels hard to find, even during Christmas. People rush, buy gifts, cook meals, clean houses, and forget to breathe.
Yes, that's true. Last year, I remember feeling so tired on Christmas Eve. I wanted everything to be perfect, the food, the lights, the music, but in the end, I just felt stressed.
Oh, I understand that. It happens to me too. Sometimes I want the table to look nice or the cookies to be perfect, but then I realize no one remembers the cookies. They remember the feeling.
That's right. So this year, I decided to keep it simple. No big dinner, no perfect decorations, just some soup, some music, and a quiet evening.
That sounds nice. I do the same. This year, my plan is small. Spend time with family, play one board game, and say one prayer together.
That's a good plan. Sometimes simple is best.
Yes, but you know what? This morning, I had a small problem.
What happened?
I wanted to buy flowers for my mom, but the shop was closed. I felt disappointed. It's a small thing, but it mattered to me.
Oh no. So what did you do?
I walked to the park instead. I picked some green branches and pine cones. Then I made a small bouquet by myself. My mom loved it.
That's such a sweet idea. A tiny problem, but you found a creative solution.
Yes, and that's when I realized peace is not something we find, it's something we make little by little.
I love that. It's like building a small candle inside your heart.
Exactly. So, what about you, Paul? Did you have any small problems today?
Yes, my bus was late. I stood in the cold for 20 minutes. I started feeling annoyed.
That sounds uncomfortable.
It was. But then, an old man next to me smiled and said, "Cold today, huh?" We talked a little. Just simple words, but that short talk changed my mood.
That's beautiful. Just one kind word can make a day better.
Yes, I thought maybe peace is like that. One kind word, one smile.
You're right. Sometimes we wait for big peace, but real peace is in small acts.
Exactly. So maybe this Christmas, our tiny goal can be simple. One kind word each day.
That's a great goal and easy to remember, too.
I'll start tomorrow. When I meet the bus driver, I'll say, "Merry Christmas," with a smile.
That's perfect. Maybe I'll text one old friend and say, "Thank you for being in my life."
That's nice. And for learners listening, you can try that too. One kind message in English. It can be short, "I'm thinking of you," or "I hope you're doing well."
Yes, those small sentences carry so much heart.
Speaking of that, let's look back at some useful words we used today.
Good idea. We said peace many times. Peace means a calm feeling, when your heart feels quiet.
Example, I feel peace when I drink tea at night.
Nice. Another word is grateful. It means feeling happy for what you have.
Example, I'm grateful for my family.
Yes, we also said tiny a lot. Tiny means very small but special.
Example, a tiny smile can make someone's day.
Another word, prayer. A prayer is when you talk to God or to your heart with hope.
Example, I say a small prayer before bed.
That's a good one. And one more word, gratitude. It's the noun form of grateful.
Example, we shared a moment of gratitude at dinner.
That sounds beautiful.
Yes, and learners can repeat these words slowly, not fast. Just feel their meaning.
Exactly, because words are not only sound, they are emotion too.
You're right, and emotion helps memory.
So let's practice some easy sentences together.
All right.
I feel peace when
I feel peace when I drink warm tea.
Good. You can change it. I feel peace when I listen to soft music.
Another one. I'm grateful for.
I'm grateful for my friends.
You can say, I'm grateful for quiet nights.
Next, my Christmas wish is.
My Christmas wish is good health for my family.
Yes, you can change the words. My Christmas wish is peace for everyone.
That's a nice one.
Here's another. I pray for.
I pray for love and hope.
Beautiful. One more pattern. Thank you for.
Thank you for this day.
Thank you for listening.
Perfect. These sentences are short, but full of heart.
Yes, try saying them slowly and feel each word.
You can even write one on paper and keep it near your bed.
That's a great idea. It helps you remember peace when life feels busy.
So true.
All right, before we close today, let's share one small gratitude story.
Okay, mine happened last week. I lost my umbrella in the rain. I was upset, but a stranger shared his umbrella with me. We talked for 5 minutes. It reminded me that kindness is everywhere.
That's lovely. My story is simple too. Yesterday, my neighbor left cookies at my door with a note saying, "Merry Christmas, Emily." It made my heart warm all day.
See? Peace, family, and gratitude are not far. They're already around us.
Exactly. We just need to notice them. You know, Paul, sometimes I think we forget how powerful small moments are. A kind word, a smile, a short prayer, they can change someone's whole day.
That's so true. We always think we need big things to be happy, but peace and gratitude are built from tiny, quiet moments.
Exactly. When I light my candle tonight, I'll think about that, about how peace starts from one small light.
That's beautiful. I think I'll do the same. Maybe I'll write down one thing I'm grateful for before going to bed.
That's a good habit. Gratitude writing helps you see the good, even on hard days.
Yes, sometimes we wake up and worry about what's missing, but if we start the day by saying thank you, the world looks softer.
I love that. The world looks softer. That's so true. I do the same. I say, thank you for another morning. It helps me start calm.
That's a peaceful way to live. Maybe we can invite our listeners to try it too.
Yes, let's. Friends, when you wake up tomorrow, say one small thank you. It can be simple. Thank you for this day, thank you for my home, or thank you for my coffee.
Coffee is always a good reason to be thankful.
Yes, and if you like, you can even whisper it, like a short prayer. It doesn't need to be long, just real.
That's the best kind of prayer. Honest and simple.
You know, when I was younger, I thought prayers had to be perfect, long, beautiful, like in church. But now I know even one line from the heart is enough.
I understand. I used to think the same, but once, when I was really tired, I just said, "Please help me rest." That one line gave me peace.
See, that's it. Prayer is not about the words, it's about the feeling.
Exactly. Just like speaking English, you don't need perfect grammar, you need heart.
Yes, heart first, grammar later.
That could be our new motto for the channel.
Maybe it should be. Speak with heart.
I like that, and it fits tonight's topic, peace, family, and gratitude.
So before we close, let's do one small Christmas reflection.
Okay.
What does peace mean to you, Paul?
Peace means being okay with today, not fighting the moment, just being here in breathing.
That's beautiful. For me, peace means sitting with my family, even in silence, and feeling safe.
That sounds warm. And what about family?
Family means people who care for you, even when they live far away.
Yes, family isn't only blood, it's also friends who stay, people who listen, people who believe in you.
Exactly. And gratitude.
Gratitude is remembering that nothing is too small to thank for, even a warm blanket, a smile, or a quiet night.
That's perfect. You said it so well.
Thank you. I think tonight's conversation is also something to be grateful for.
Me too. It feels like a warm light on a cold night.
Yes. So let's share our question of the day before we go.
Good idea. Here it is. What are you thankful for this Christmas?
That's an easy but beautiful question. You can answer in one simple sentence.
For example, I'm thankful for quiet evenings and my family's laughter.
And I'm thankful for peace in my heart and warm tea in my hands.
Beautiful. You can write your answer in the comments below. Don't worry about mistakes. Just speak from your heart.
Yes, don't be shy. Just try. Short sentences are perfect.
Exactly. One small line is enough.
And remember, when you speak with love, your English shines brighter.
That's such a nice thought.
It's true. Christmas is not only about decorations or songs, it's about connection with others and with your own heart.
Yes, and if you are listening now, we want you to feel that connection too.
You are part of this warm global family.
Thank you for spending time with us tonight.
We wish you peace, family, and gratitude, not just for Christmas, but for every day.
If you enjoyed this calm talk, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs a little peace tonight.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas, and remember, small words, soft hearts, and warm English. That's all you need.
See you next time, friends.